Hey, 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 y'all. Let's see what the Most High wants out on the table today. So, as I was meditating, I felt, um, how do I put this? The collective being on this journey for a minute, the spiritual journey for a minute, been through a lot of dark times, and throughout this past few years, the light at the end of the tunnel has become brighter and brighter. And your energy, your frequency has been rising. Um, However, I feel like at this moment in time, I'm getting a feeling of the collective rising, right? But the environment or the energy around you having some sort of delay when it comes to shifting with it, right? So you're almost moving a little bit ahead of the shifts that are eventually happening, right? And because of that, I don't feel like it's a constant thing, but I feel like going on this journey, there has been periods where that happens. And I feel like right now you're in that spot. And it's like, um, I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm getting the example of you being on a level where you now know what you want. Let's say for when it comes to love, you wanting a family, maybe some kids, some more kids, and maybe you want to get married, or maybe it's about business. Maybe there are certain goals you want to hit, right? But the energy, the space around you hasn't shifted or elevated yet. So you're being met. Let's take romance for example again. You're being met with people who aren't on your frequency. So people who are out for just something physical or really anything that doesn't align with what it is you want. And um, feeling this dense and almost, I wouldn't call it suffocating, but reaching a point where you're like, okay, can we get to the switch already? Can we, when is the um, I guess alleviation happening? I feel like a lot of pressure um, when it comes to that. So yeah, well, let's see what comes out. Yeah, there's like a lot of different energies coming towards you, right? With a lot of confidence, might I add. Like these people that approach you, whether this is in career or whether this is in love, whatever this is, right, are very confident in approaching you. But then we have the fool at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like, again, whatever this energy is presenting or bringing to you is laughable at this point. Right. Five of Wands, Three of Cups. I feel like a lot of people are like, I'm hearing scrambling. That wasn't what I was going to say, but that's what I'm hearing. To almost hold on to you before the momentum shifts to the space. Oh, excuse me for bumping the mic, but before the energy that's around you shifts to where you are at, right? And you therefore will be in a space where you either won't or will be hard to reach. These people are like trying to come up with anything, everything to work with you, get to you. And you're just like, I'm so over this mess. Like, I'm waiting. Can we please just, this is, this is, this is what I want, right? And you're trying to figure out, it's like one by one, like picking these people, these options one by one and observing what it is that they have to offer and being like, yeah, this ain't it. Thank you, but no thank you next, please. Right? And I feel like because I was going to say this, I feel like some deceptive energy, and I'm not saying that every option or offer is deceptive, but because I'm getting, because of your energy and because of um, the desire of having you, right? Um, People lose their damn mind when it comes to figuring out how to approach you in order to get what it is they want, not knowing they're not even on the level of what it is you want. I'm gonna put this back, right? You put an end to the bullshit. I'm waiting for your ships to come in. And I feel like through this all, you keep moving forward, like elevating, going higher and higher, right? Towards that light. Right. Judgment. Ooh. Yeah. You are not playing with any of these people, anybody that comes towards you when it comes to offering you anything. All these options, right? Two of Cups, right? Trying to juggle, figure out who, what, where, and when. Like, you're like, listen, I know who I am, okay? And you're, like I said, I feel like it's almost, I wouldn't say picking them apart, but as we would, I guess, put them together as a collected energy that's coming towards you, you're picking that energy apart piece by piece while remaining in this energy and keeping focus of who you are and what it is you want. The real deal. Wow. The Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You are very clear on what it is you want because what it is you want is something you're already giving to yourself, right? So it's a matter of finding your equal, right? And instead of being in a energy of going out and searching, you keep sight and trust in what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, and keep elevating, keep moving forward. Actually, ooh, yeah, it's, yeah. So shifting the energy, I feel like, how do I put this? So when you're on this journey, right, you go through different stages, just like tarot, right? And on this journey, if you're whoever I'm speaking to right now would have been through the phase of um, having a little bit more fun um, when it comes to partners, and I wouldn't call it promiscuous, but just not caring about, well, less care for the consequences, I would say, but also having different desires for this at the space you were in or in the space you're in, right? I mean, at that time, you were way further back into the tunnel, and that light you received was way smaller. So your desires in the skies weren't as far for you to see, if that makes sense. And I wanted to, I guess, mention, or the Most High wants me to mention that there's been like a lot of sadness um, that grew from that because as you shifted out of that energy, and like I said, you having periods where you shift, but the space or the energy or the people or whatever you're surrounded with hasn't shifted with you yet. I feel like it caused a lot of heartbreak and a lot of sadness being in a space where people came to you with really nothing but want energy, right? And I feel this softness coming from the collective, like almost being baffled, I want to say, by the amount of this energy around you, this energy being the space people are in, this energy being ultimately what it is people want from you, however they approach you initially, right? And I feel like it came to a point where you almost had some sort of, I want to say, disdain for this energy, but you took huge steps back when it comes to being physical with people. Huge steps. Like you're like, yeah, I'm, I'm taking a break from that, really. Yeah, I feel like you have no problem cutting people off. um, like I said, you are very clear on what it is that you want, and anything or anybody that doesn't align with that can kick rocks. You know your worth, right? And I feel like at times your words can be a little sharp, but only for the ones that need that sharpness, right? Some people just need a little extra layer for the message to hit and come through. Right. Listen, these two cards landed on that you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. Right? These two cards landed on that. You know what you want, you know what you're worth, and you cut motherfuckers off that don't align with your vision. As well you should. Yeah, you're not playing. And you're very, I feel like people test you, right? Your boundaries is what I'm getting, but you're very committed to what it is you want, very committed to the energy you're trying to get to, not so much the person, because I'm not getting anybody specific so far. It might come up, but it's this is all energy, right? And you're keeping the bullshit energy at bay and very committed to doing so. Yeah, you listen, the hermit and the strength guard, you're not playing. You ghosting motherfuckers cutting their asses off. Like people, you are really hard to reach. It takes a lot of effort to come in contact with you, right? And I feel like as long as there's bullshit out there, I'm good in here. That's almost the kind of energy I'm getting. Like as long as I'm good. I'm holding back. It's not easy, but I'm good. This is simply not what I want. Yeah, I'm working on yourself, loving yourself. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, and you know, I always say healing never stops, right? That's the point of life, learning, adjusting, healing, right? And I feel like that's what you're doing, moving up, right? Energetically, spiritually, and therefore will trickle down into the physical, the 3D. But like I said, you know what it is you want: peace of mind, stability, right? Someone you can count on. None of this player, foolish energy. Look at this. Come on. You know what it is that you want. Yeah, and that's where you're headed. You're not playing with none of these people. Friends, family, new lovers, old lovers, it doesn't matter. You're focused. I love it. Yeah, because, ooh, it's funny that this came out when I talked about family and old people. Like, old lovers, look, people have shut you out more than one on one occasion. Like, multiple people, multiple people have done this to you. Wow, this, and it's funny. I feel it went from almost feeling heartbreak to calming down, like being okay with being, I wouldn't, yeah, I guess being an outcast, right? Being different, not being part of the matrix, I guess the majority, however you want to see it, right? Finding peace and being okay with that. Because it kept happening, right? And now it's not even like the intensity is there, right? Of course, the devil card, but it's you're used to the, I guess, being exiled or being pushed out, being outside of things and creating a space where that's perfectly okay. If that makes sense, right? I'm hoping you're following me. All right, and building this space by yourself, right? I feel a lot of y'all are proud of how far you've come, what you've built, no matter how it may look to the outside world. You know what you've been through, you know where you came from, and you know, um, like nobody's perfect, right? We all make mistakes, but your intention has always been pure, no matter what level of energy you were on, low vibrational or not. Your intent was always coming from a pure place, always coming from a loving place. How blinded you may have been or not. And that's the difference. And I feel like the most high, ooh, this, okay, excuse me, y'all. And the fact that no matter what you go through, no matter what level you've been on, you always come from a pure place. That is love, is what the Most High is seeing. It's what the Most High is focusing on. Is why, even though delayed, because y'all are moving through everything with lightning speed, right? Even though slowly you're seeing things changing towards what it is that you want for once. right, right. I feel like this is the goal, right? This is what you're owed. This is what you have in the physical, right? Sturdy ones, right? But a ways to go, and it's on the way. Don't give up on what it is you want. I feel like it's now kind of shifting and more like from the romantic side to more like your destiny or career related. Like, don't give up on what it is that you want. Don't give up on the sight of where you're heading, right? When it comes to career or what you feel you're meant to do in life. Because whatever that thing is, even though it um, may not look that way, will bring you the other wands to build the four wands. Yeah, you're I get this energy. I get it, right? I feel like this last cycle has been a tough one, right? So much so that you're like taking a break. Like, okay, I'm just there's been a lot that I needed to say, a lot that I had to cut out, a lot that I had to rearrange to in order for me to move a little bit further up, right? But so much so that it puts you in energy of okay, like since I'm ahead of time anyway, like let me sit down and just be, right? You're kind of like having different thoughts of what I'm doing, why am I doing this, which is fine. Embrace that energy, but don't soak it up. Let it move through you and get back up, right? And move forward. Yeah, the Empress came out. You're in the right energy to getting what it is that you want. I also want to say for the people who started with whatever it is they feel like they want to do in life, I feel like a lot of people started something new. Um, I just feel like saying, don't give up and keep going, right? Whatever it is you started will get you where you want to be. Yeah, listen, you have no problem, like I said before, leaving people in the dust. Anybody, you don't care who it is. Again, family, friends, colleague, lover, whatever. You don't care. Yeah, because that's the thing too, right? I feel like because you are now basically somebody who's elevated past. um, the level that they that they are on, excuse me, um, you can now even more see the bullshit that is behind the mask. You get what I'm saying? Like you can already sense people and sniff shit out, but now it's like almost like I said in the beginning, laughable. Like, are you serious? On some Cap Williams, like, do you know I can see you? Right? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, a lot of people will, I almost want to say, claim that you left that, broke their heart. Um, the pity party of it all. Um, and I feel like you're not gonna give a damn. You're out, being free, single, and enjoying yourself, loving yourself as you should. Because these are the same people. Do I still have it out? Right. These are the same people that left you and pushed you out into the cold over and over and over and over again. So you can take whatever this energy is and shove that where the sun don't shine. Right? Right. Like I said, you see through people's deceptive ways. Like you see behind their masks. It's like obvious, almost insulting at this point. Right. And I'm getting, y'all don't have a problem at all letting these people know about themselves respectfully. But again, whoever approaches y'all with the bullshit, yeah, will get with a new asshole. Because there was been a lot of wishy-washy energy. People saying this, but doing that. People claiming this, but factually, we all know it's something else. You're just over it. You're like, okay, I'm gonna just. I feel like y'all just want to sit this out until the energy has shifted. Like I'm done with y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, over it. Over it. Anything else? Oof. Well, somebody might get y'all's juices flowing. Somebody you meet out of the blue. I'm feeling, yeah, somebody you'll meet outside. I feel like as soon as you meet whoever this person is, right? All the old lovers or people will fall to the wayside. Like I feel like there's already no energy for them when it comes to the space y'all are in, but y'all not even gonna remember. Like, wait, who? Oh yeah, I did date them, didn't I? That type energy. Yeah, this is somebody who has been through some shit themselves. Um, this is a person that, how do I say this? Knows how to get what it is they want emotionally, so they are capable. I want to say capable. They know how to um, or know what to do to get what it is they want when it comes to emotions, right? However, I also feel with this energy that this is a mature King of Cups, somebody who does good with the knowledge that they have, right? Excuse me. And this person is looking at you like, wow, this person is single. I'm like, wow, smelling good, looking good, tending to whatever it is you got going on, intrigued. Yeah. Ooh, look at this. Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're in the same, because this is a match, right? Oh, yes, and we got a match here. King and Queen of Cups. Both of y'all are single, so that's good to know, especially now these days. And but you're like, and you're keeping your distance. I feel like you're open, willing to meet new people, of course. But I feel like you are, if you haven't met this person yet, you will be in a space of, okay, I like this, but keeping your distance, like looking at this from afar, right? The bird eye view is something you really want to keep a hold of, I feel like, and just observing this person for a while, not moving too fast, right? Because this is not, we do not, we're done with the draining and the energy of exhaustion. I'm over this and having to go through that over and over again. That's done. The only way it could happen again is if you allow it to happen again. And you notice this is why you are very, how do I say, um, cautious of who you let into your space and who you're spending time with. Because this is nice, right? But this is, at the end of the day, what we want: commitment, right? Someone you can trust, rely on. Right. Look at the star card landing on the Emperor and the Sun, that underneath you being a badass, enormous person, awesome person. Listen, it's just a matter of things turning, right? Breathe, and try to keep busy and do fun things while you're waiting for the shift to happen because it's happening. You'll get what it is you want. Just it just takes a little bit more time than the collective would like to. Yeah, the divine is because Eight of Pentacles landed on the Five of Wands. I feel like the divine is telling you to keep pushing back on the things you don't want, the energy that you don't want, and keep focus and working on what it is that you do want, right? Because the cycle has closed. It's just a matter of it turning. Okay. Mm, let's see if some angel numbers come out. Excuse me, y'all. As a matter of fact, let me hold on. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see. So we got 1515, yeah, and 111. So 1515 is creativity. Keep accessing the creative connection that you feel to the divine. The whispers speak through your creative connection, allowing you to express the beauty that is within you and connect you to the love that is around you. And then the affirmation is creativity is my birthright. As I express my creativity, I feel a beautiful flow of love and connection. Like I said at the end, right? I feel like the divine is telling you you have been doing really well with maneuvering and keeping what it is that you don't want for yourself at bay. Keep doing it. And whatever that thing is that y'all have been working on, remember when I said working on the four wands and um, in the physical having one solid. Here are the three other ones, right? And the creativity is something that's going to help you get to where you want to go. So don't stop. Keep going. Destiny. Follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that is. I'm sorry. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is that you desire. Listen, learn, and follow your soul. Oh my God, I butchered that. I want to do that over. Okay, so it's destiny. Follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is that you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. And then the affirmation: life is always happening for me. I am allowing myself to lean into what feels good. Again, you know right from wrong when it comes to getting to where you want to be. Keep going, right? And as y'all saw, your person is on the way. Where is you saying anything? Your person is coming, right? This been this has been your reading. Um, Thank you for having the patience with me in this reading. I'm having a little bit of issue speaking today. I want to share that I have MS, and so speaking at times can be a little bit more challenging than other days. So, yeah, thanks for sticking with me, and until the next one. Bye.